Well, hello. Today we are going to start painting our warm colors. So remember, the warm colors are colors that remind us of things that are warm. Okay, so we have red, orange, and yellow. And lucky for you guys, I bought these beautiful trays where you have just the warm color family all together. Okay, and so we're going to start painting with these today. We are actually going to be painting our leaves, since in the fall the leaves turn all these beautiful warm colors. Okay, so today I want you, and it could be the person that sits next to you or across from you, to get a cup of water and make sure it's halfway full. You each will need a brush, and then I'll set this tray of paint. I have one per table, so this will have to go in the middle of you and all the people working at your table. Okay, now how these work, they're a little different than the paints we used last year, and they're pretty dry. So what you're going to have to do is get your brush nice and wet, and remember, be very gentle with your brushes. If you smash them into the paint, it ruins the bristles on these brushes, and then I can't keep them year after year. I really like to keep the brushes for years if we take care of them. Okay, so get your brush wet, pick the color that you want to use, and just gently twirl your brush around. Remember, I like to call my brushes my little ballerinas. I keep them on their tippy toes. They do these little kind of spirals. And this paint, you're gonna say, well, how do I know when it's woken up? How do I know when it's ready to be used? You will see, let me bring it closer to the camera. You'll start to see little tiny, oh, I just saw some, little tiny bubbles appear in the paint. Okay, did you see a couple? Because I'm making them right now. They're very tiny. But once you see those little bubbles in there, this color is ready to use. It's woken up. And so I can start painting my leaf. Take your time. There's really no rush. Okay, and now you don't have to paint this whole leaf orange if you don't want to. I think it's really beautiful when colors blend into each other and even overlap each other. I know we've been using that word overlap a lot. And so I think I'm just gonna kind of, the paint is drying up here, I can tell because I see a lot of bristles. And so I think I'm just gonna add a little water to the very end where I stopped. And I'm gonna wake up a new color. I don't wanna paint this leaf. I want it to look like a fall leaf that's in the middle of changing to a new color. So now I cleaned my brush really well. I hope you guys saw that. I dipped it in the water and I just kind of shook it around in there. And then I pick it up and I always look at it with my eyes and make sure, yep, it doesn't look orange anymore. The water dripping from it looks clear. So now I know that it's safe to put it into a new color. So I put it into this kind of golden yellow color that I'm gonna use for the next part of my leaf. I mix it up. If you don't see bubbles right away, you could dip it in some more water and then keep twirling it around. Okay, I'm not smashing it. I'm just keeping it on the tiptoes, twirling it around. Oh, now I see bubbles. So now I'm gonna go into here and I'm gonna start to overlap these colors. Ooh, I like the choice I made with these colors overlapping. Oh, my brush is getting kind of dry. If you are painting and your brush is making this very scratchy kind of sound, it means that your brush is pretty dry and you need some more water. Okay, so now I'm gonna paint a decent portion of this brush, or I mean of this leaf, golden. I like this color, it's really nice and bright. Then I think I'm gonna switch over to a little bit of red, or I have this beautiful pink. Pink is also a warm color because we use red and white to make pink, so it uses a warm color to create that color. So I think I'm gonna stop about right there, and I'm gonna wake up another color. And I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna fill in all my leaves until they are solid with bright, warm colors. When this is done, bring it to the drying rack. I'll make sure I label one of the drying racks just for first grade. Okay, so you can put yours over there. And then dump your water, please. fill it with some fresh water for the next group that comes through. And when everyone is done at your table, if you would please go put these back on the paint table. Okay, that would be great. Thank you very much. And if the paints get dirty, just a quick reminder, get a wet paper towel. If you accidentally have a dirty brush and it goes into another color, get a wet paper towel and just wipe it out and it will clean it and bring it back to that original color. All right, I can't wait to see these. This project always turns out so beautiful. And the next time I see you, we will work on our cool colors.